Hello everyone, it's Tim once again, and today we're going to do a new video to teach you how to muscle test your own food and why it is so critically important that you do so. A lot of people are going to translate this into meaning it's about weight loss, and although it will indeed provoke weight loss in many people, it's more about your vitality and your overall health. Today I'm going to be helped by Rachel here on the left and Vero on the right, who are going to do this for me because I get completely awkward in front of the camera. You can put me in front of 500 people and ask me to speak to them and I'll have no problem. But once I know a camera's on me, I turn into a complete dork. But anyway, let's move forward. The reason we're going to do this today is because finally, after almost 2 decades, there's finally been 2 new studies that have come out, one from Switzerland and one from right here in Canada, that validate what I've been trying to tell people and beat into people's heads for so long now. And that's that each and every one of us process our foods differently. So there's no way that any of these fad diets and gimmicks can possibly work for the masses. It's impossible. They can't. People are just blowing their money and giving it away. And if you want to, I can set up a box in the back of my house and you can all just dump your money in there. I can use it instead of giving it to these companies that can offer you. They literally can't offer you anything. If they can, it's going to be a very, very rare instance. But you won't hear about that from them, of course. The reason that they can is because your body is very unique. Each and every one of us are very unique beasts, and these studies have proven that we all process foods differently. So if I ate an apple, which is one of the things that I actually have a very high sensitivity to, my body's going to process it horribly. Your body might really thrive on it. Somebody else's might not. It might not matter. Somebody else might need the vitamin C from it. Somebody else might need the arsenic from it, because yes, apples do have or inorganic but required arsenic in it. So it depends on our individual body, our lifestyle, our environment, our diet, as to what we actually need or do not need. And there's no 2 of us that are exactly the same. Doesn't happen, can't happen. That's why when you see me talk about or read about me or hear me talk about these fad diets such as the Garrison diet, paleo diet, whatever, they can't work. It's impossible, literally impossible. And we're going to get into why that is today. And we're going to teach you how to test yourself and to save all your money. I don't want any of your money. You don't need to spend your money in order to lose weight. Your chances are you're likely not fat, you're intolerant, you have high sensitivities to foods, or you have allergies. Because the process that the human body goes through when exposed to these food sensitivities or intolerances is to make you fat, intentionally, to protect your body. If you can get rid of them, you're going to get rid of an awful lot of fat. And we're going to show that today. Again, I don't want to make it just about that. It's about your vitality, your overall health, and your longevity. But I know that a lot of people are going to make it about losing the fat. And it may even help you gain fat for those of you who can't, because it does work in the opposite way as well. I won't touch on that a whole lot today. It's already going to be a very long video, as it is nearly an hour long. I don't know how many people are going to make it all the way through. You'll really learn most of what you need to know within the first 5 minutes or so of the gals showing you what you need to do in order to muscle test. As always, I'm running unscripted here, but I do have a couple pieces of paper here. You can hear it, where I do have some notes where I just want to make sure that I touch on all subjects which you need to understand. And I kind of jumped ahead of myself there and didn't go by it, so I'm going to backtrack a little and explain to you all how food sensitivities, intolerances, and allergies are born. They can happen when we are young and our immune system is still developing and educating itself on what it will thrive on and what it's opposed to, that it needs to fight against. Our first exposures will determine if our body is in a weakened state or in a state of stress, whether it be emotional or physical, by the way, during our first exposure, our immune system can correlate the exposure to that substance or food with the stress upon the body. There's no better example of that. Actually, I'm a perfect example myself because, as I said earlier, I have an apple hypersensitivity, full-blown allergy, really. Excuse me. Full-blown allergy. And the reason why I have that is because the first time that I ate an apple as a very young child, I went outside and was playing in the snow, jumped off a snowbank, and punctured my hand, causing 7 stitches to be needed. And my immune system likened that first initial exposure to apples with the injury, because the two of them occurred at the same time. So while we were educating the immune system on what to do with that apple and how to process it, an extreme or an acute stress upon the body occurred, and thus the allergy or extreme hypersensitivity was born. There's another case that's talked a lot about, and I learned about this in a health kinesiology class, of a young lady who had a tannins allergy and a wool allergy. They came to find out through tracking back and talking to family members of what traumatic experience could have happened as a child related to tannins or wool. And what they were able to track back and remember or recall, is that when she was only about 3 years old, a family member gifted her a wool sweater. That somebody had knitted a wool sweater for her. And as they gave it to her and they put it on her body, she reached back and grabbed the tablecloth and pulled down a hot cup of tea on her. Now, tea is full of tannins. So she wound up with second-degree burns. So she had a body in extreme stress during her first exposure to both of these substances. Again, allergies were born. This is exactly how allergies are born. There's other variations of it. Nothing's ever black and white straight line here. There will be other variations, but that will help you understand how allergies, sensitivities, and all of that are born in the human body. Just scrolling through my notes here right quick to make sure I didn't forget anything before I move on. I talked about young people. I didn't talk about as we get older, how you can get sudden onset allergies for substances that you had eaten previously, had no allergy to, and then all of a sudden now you have an allergy. That's part of what's known as the general adaption syndrome. They call it a syndrome, and it is indeed a syndrome when it's related to an elimination diet and trying to identify food sensitivities. But it also proves exactly what I'm about to talk about, and that's why I'm using it as an example. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because that would take an entire book, and this is already going to be long enough, as I stated. But when our bodies are exposed to a substance and we're perfectly fine with it, and we eat that substance, we're fine, then when we eliminate it for months or even a couple of years, our immune system will try to re-educate itself or relearn on its next exposure. So if the following exposure, which once again can be months or years, separated where the body has not been exposed to it, it will relearn on that next exposure. So if the body is in a state of stress, and it can be something as simple as you just broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend and you're under extreme emotional stress. You had a loved one pass. It doesn't have to be physical stress or physical injury. It can be emotional as well, because your body reacts in the exact same way. So once you are exposed to it, and if you're exposed to it with a compromised immune system or high stress levels within the body is going to correlate that exposure directly to the stress that is currently happening within the body, and thus a late onset allergy or hypersensitivity will be born. The next thing that you need to understand is what happens to your body and within your body when you ingest or you eat one of the foods in which you have an intolerance to or a sensitivity to. Many of you have seen my video. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to pretend that you've never seen any of my videos. So what happens is that the first thing that's going to happen is you have a sensitivity to milk. We'll just use milk and we're just hypothetical, randomly picking a food. The second that your body comes in contact with milk, the cells of your body will slow down their vibration in order to preserve energy, because it will not know how to deal with this. It will consider the milk a foreign invader that it does not know how to fight, or whether it's good or it's bad. So the first thing it's going to do, slow down the energy within your body on a cellular level, and that is why you will see in the muscle testing why you become extremely weak when you are exposed to something that your body is opposed to. Please remember that when you see the video and you see poor old Vero becoming very weak. But the next thing that happens beyond the cells slowing down is that your brain will produce histamine. All of your tissues will become inflamed because inflammation will occur to protect those tissues. Then your pancreas will begin producing a reduced amount of lipase. The lipase is the enzyme that breaks down fats, and the reason why it produces less is because your immune system will now, again, in a way of trying to protect itself, will want to fight you in order to store that fat and hold on to that fat. It will wrap every cell in your body with fat and some of your organs in order to protect itself from these food intolerances or sensitivities in which it considers foreign and doesn't know how to deal with it, or what it's going to do to the body. So it's in an attempt to protect itself, it's fighting you to store the fat. So if you don't recognize what intolerances or sensitivities, food sensitivities that you have, and you continue to eat them throughout the years or expose yourself to them, the fat will stay on your body. It has no choice. It's trying to protect itself, and if the food continues to be exposed while it is an issue, your health is going to be poor, you're going to be weak, you're going to be fat. You have no choice. You literally have no choice, because that's what your immune system does. So please remember that when you see the video. So again, you may not be fat, you may be intolerant or have sensitivities. Let's see if I've got everywhere. And I want you to know that this is not related only to random foods or foods that might be bad, processed foods, milk, cheese, dairy, the common ones. You can take something like cloves, which makes your what is it called? Oil of oregano. It makes it look like a menu item on the McDonald's menu. It's so good for you. It has the highest antioxidant value of any food substance on the planet. It is the only substance on the planet known to kill every virus, parasite, bacteria, and fungi in vitro in a laboratory. Excuse me. So it can be that. It's all about your initial exposure and how your immune system processes that exposure when you're first exposed to it. So it can be good. It can be a substance generally thought of as a superfood, or it can be garbage food. And there's some garbage food that your body may want or need. And I talk about this as we shoot the video, because I'm shooting this after the fact, after we shot the video, where I'll talk about things like bacon, which has a high sodium content. So somebody with a water distribution issue who needs more sodium, needs lots of sodium to try to regulate their body fluids, they may actually test kind of strong. They won't lock by any stretch, because that's a nasty, nasty product. Awesomely tasting, but nasty product. But there's always a chance that they will test strong for it. And if they do, there will always be a reason for that as well. As the testing goes on, and you will see, if somebody tests negative for a substance, there's many considerations that have to be made. Is it the container? Is it the actual packaging? So only when you test negative, because if you test positive, you're obviously okay for the packaging and its contents. So if you test negative, you have to consider the packaging, as it might be what's offending the body. You have to consider how it was made, the ingredient list if it's a processed food, because it may be a single ingredient in a food that has 25 or 30 ingredients. And it could be a single ingredient in that your body is finding offensive. Is it full of pesticides and herbicides? Does your body have a big issue, as mine does, with those, because mine has a huge issue. That's fine. You have to consider there's so many, and I'm trying to think of them all as we go, and I know many of it is covered in here, and there will be times where there will be an ingredient that your body may be opposed to, but the nutritional benefit or the needs of your individual body of the remaining ingredient, or even a single ingredient, may far outweigh, as I talked about with the bacon. I guess I've already covered that. Sorry, I don't mean to repeat myself. I'm just going through to make sure that I have covered everything before we go further. We talked about pesticides, herbicides. This is very simple to do, folks. I have taught 5-year-olds, 10-year-olds how to do this within minutes. Watch what Rachel, sorry, I went blank for a moment, what Rachel is doing and how she tests. Remember to kind of fake them out in the beginning so that they're already pushing up before we push down, because you will get a momentum jump on them and you'll get false negatives. So please do remember that. The rest of it is really talked about in the video, and I do a little bit of talking. I try to shut up, but I'm not very good at that. For those of you who know me, you won't find that hard to believe at all. But for now, folks, let's go to the video. Pay attention closely to what Rachel is doing to test Vero, and how the muscle testing, how she becomes strong when it is a food that her body needs, because the cells of her body have activated, and it's what's known as being excited. Her body's excited on a cellular level, thus she becomes stronger. When her body goes into protection mode from an offending or offensive food, the cells slow down and you become much weaker, and it's really undeniable. Only consider, folks, the dramatic differences when it's huge, that it's completely undeniable that it's so strong that it's almost a lock, or so weak that she's literally weak as a kitten and you just can't even understand yourself what has just happened. Anything in between is neutral, and although there's some nutritional benefits in there, your body's not going to specifically thrive on those foods. If you all do this for 1 week or 1 month, eat only those foods in which you test highly positive for, it will change your world. Anyway, let's get on to the video, folks, and you'll hear me talk a bit in here as well, along with Rachel and Vero. It's big business now because they've convinced everybody in the world that we all need coconut oil. Mm-hmm. I've seen an awful lot of people with some very severe intolerances to it. Mm-hmm. Be careful and test it. Don't just take anybody's word for it. Everybody's an idiot except your own body.
And coconuts are cheap to grow. They grow fairly quickly, so another
and
reason.
Wildly in
yeah,
cases.
Exactly. Yeah. So here I actually have some cocoa butter, and I brought some cocoa powder and cocoa nibs, because fitness girls like to do their own little concoctions. Here we go. So we kind of like to make stuff like that and make ourselves little chocolates, just, because we're like that. So let's see how you test against these things. So this is the organic cocoa butter. Cocoa. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Nice and strong. Want me to test that again, Tim?
No, I want you to do the cocoa nibs.
Nibs? Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yep, nice and strong. It's organic cocoa nibs. Okay, let's try organic cocoa powder.
For those of you in the private group, I'm being silent, and it's biting I'm biting my tongue.
He'll say
That's fine.
something
I'll
after
say
we're
something
done.
later,
Yeah.
or in the video.
Yeah, exactly. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Good. Did you want to add something to that?
Maybe I will.
Yeah, let's do it, because I'm watching his tongue twisting.
I want everybody to know that there was one main study done about cocoa, or chocolate. Actually, it was done about chocolate. So the cocoa, organic cocoa, does have antioxidant properties, so it is good for us, which tells us that Ms. Vero here does need some antioxidants. However, the studies that talk about chocolate for weight loss, chocolate for health, are complete, if you're ready for this, I'm going to say it, bullshit.
Oh yeah, no,
Complete
that we know.
bullshit.
It's just because we like chocolate.
And actually, the people who did the study was it German scientists, a German newspaper who originally reported it, and a German medical doctor. They collaborated together to prove how corrupt the whole world of clinical studies are.
Interesting.
And the International Library of Medicine, they did this study, they completely fabricated it to prove that anything can be approved and considered medical science.
Right.
For $375 is all it cost them. They made up the study, they filled it full of typographical errors, sent it to the International Library of Medicine, paid them $375 for it to be peer reviewed. They never even fixed a single typographical error in the study. They posted it as medical science in the library, and all it cost them was $375 and a couple of press releases that were sent out. And the world still believes that chocolate is going to make you lose weight.
Yeah. No, we don't think chocolate is going to make you lose weight. It's just because we like chocolate.
Yeah.
So we try to invent our own.
So I'm kind of glad that you did that with the organic. It does have antioxidants. There is some good benefit to the organics. It's another one that's overstated.
Yeah.
But for Vero,
The dark chocolate.
eat away.
Yeah.
And it's going to sound crazy, but she can actually eat away at chocolate. That chocolate.
That stuff.
And this
Add
specific
some of
chocolate.
that like organic peanut butter to this mix, like delicious. So.
Yeah, so if you added that, you could eat that all day
Imagine.
long, and I bet you wouldn't gain weight.
No, I'm gonna try it. Okay.
I bet you wouldn't gain a pound.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, that's
So,
fine.
Good.
Sorry, I'm going to shut up now.
No, that's okay. No, I'm glad you talked about that study because I had heard about it. I'm glad you brought it up. So let's kind of go into more junkier stuff, I guess we would call this. This is a pre-mixed cranberry almond chicken salad done by Good Foods with nice fruits, you know, in the lettering and stuff. It sounds very healthy, and the packaging looks healthy. Not sure about the salad mix itself, but let's see how we react to it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Try one more time.
Let's try it one more time. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah. It's just, there's no ingredient list on this, but it's like,
Want me to tell you a little secret?
yeah,
I test highly positive for this. This
Okay.
is actually something that I eat
okay.
because I test highly positive for it. You see, you never know. There can always be something, and maybe it's the cranberries in it or the almonds that my body needs.
Or
But
the
whatever is in it
protein.
well outweighs anything that's bad in it. My body thrives on it.
Okay, interesting.
My wife
was
is my
smirking,
wife is
so-
a no. Vero is a no.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put that over there. But my body's a yes.
Okay,
God love it.
yeah.
I can eat a little bit of junk.
There you go. Simply natural organic salad dressing.
Honey mustard sauce,
Honey mustard.
I believe. Yes.
Yep. So nothing too funky in the ingredients. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Again, 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, she tests nice and strong for it. Organic salsa. I can tell what Tim's little vices are. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Again, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, so she tested nice and strong. That's a yes. Let's move on to Tropicana, orange juice.
Just regular, yeah.
Yep, just regular orange juice. Less
I'd
sugar.
like to make a disclaimer here. My mother-in-law picked this up today, and it's low sugar, which means it's probably a chemical cocktail. And I wish I hadn't said that. I should have said that after we tested her.
yeah.
Because now I may influence her.
Yeah. Your mind's a powerful thing sometimes. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, she's fine. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So
So she probably needs that
needs-
vitamin C a
There's,
lot.
yeah, there's something in oranges and orange juice that
No.
overweighs, you know, the less organic parts of it.
So Vero, your oranges and orange juice. Lots of it.
So here we have some organic sunflower seeds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, she's nice and strong with that one. I'm just gonna go over and get some of Tim's, I'm not gonna say it, almonds. I was gonna say nuts,
know.
but
Because
he
I'm
was
already
laughing at me.
Because I knew I knew what was about to come out, and I was ready for a joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. So we're not always like super serious here, just
No, we're never super serious.
no. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, she's fine with those. 3, 2, 1, go. So these are good. These are dry roasted almonds, non-organic.
And I'm just going to interject for one more second here. When it comes to nuts and pesticides and herbicides that are used or sprayed on them, nuts are very dense, so they're not porous and they don't soak up the chemicals the same way that the fruits will. That's why you really don't have to be as specific with nuts in most cases, but it's up to your, once again, up to your individual body.
Right.
But when it comes to nuts, I rarely see anybody test negative, unless they have a full-blown allergy.
Perfect. Good. Acai powder. This is the new rave as well. I put some of this in my little chocolate thingies that I do. Let's see how Fido reacts to this. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, nice and strong. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, nice and strong.
Chia seeds.
Chia seeds, organic chia seeds. So we'll see how she tests for these, and then Tim may have something to add about chia seeds, because he's told me something about chia seeds before. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, nice and strong.
I'm not really going to add anything other than to be very careful and muscle test your chia seeds. They're listed as one of the superfoods, a health food, but there's different qualities depending on who's making them. There's only one particular brand that I can take that's actually not it, but for Vero, who obviously doesn't have as many intolerances as I do,
Sensitivities,
but she's still a baby,
Yeah.
barely out of diapers.
Yeah.
So
Right.
She hasn't developed all the crap we have.
that's right.
So hemp seeds, another one of those kind of super Aztec foods, whatever. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, okay. Serve it stronger.
Organic hemp protein. And we're going to compare it to whey, which is, we'll do it right now.
Yep. So since we're kind of on our way, we tried the hemp seeds. We are now going to try hemp protein powder. Tim fixed organic hemp protein powder. So Tim put this just in a little vial, so let's see how she reacts to this. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good?
Turns into a beast.
Yeah, yeah.
Now try the whey protein.
Whey protein.
Are you ready, folks?
Yeah. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I know she's fighting me.
So you try to fight you all day long.
Yeah, I mean, let me win once. Let's try it again. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah.
Okay, now that is something that I want to talk about for the benefit of your audience and the people who will be listening who follow you. Whey protein is two things. It's an excitotoxin, it's a neurotoxin and an excitotoxin. The process of extracting whey from milk turns 80% of whey protein. It doesn't matter. I know there's going to be all kinds of haters on this. I don't care whether it's isolate. I don't care what type of whey protein it is. It's 80% MSG, a known neurotoxin and excitotoxin. An excitotoxin, for those of you who don't know what that is, that means it excites your brain cells and makes them fire constantly until they die. It literally is killing your brain cells. For those paying attention, go just reverse the video a little bit and watch the look on her face when she starts to push down on her arm.
Yeah, let's try this again.
It's
Let's see
priceless.
who wins. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
I want my oats.
Yeah, she wants her
Oh my God,
oats,
I
but it
want my
doesn't mean you can't eat oats.
No.
Yeah, because now we're going to try some organic.
Yeah, this is my favorite stuff. I mix it in with eggs and it's delicious.
With eggs.
Yeah, because this is slow cooked, so at the end you add eggs and cinnamon.
Okay.
It's delicious. Good. So these are steel cut oats. Says dairy free
Wheat free.
and wheat free. So let's see what happens when this happens. Let me test this. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I can see your shoulder getting nice and strong. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yep. This stuff makes her stronger. So now we are going to move on to meat proteins. Do you have regular eggs here, Tim?
I do.
Okay, maybe we
In the
can.
fridge on the right-hand
So
side.
we have the organic meats, and then we have the regular
And if you
butcher
want,
meats.
there's organic milk on the top, and I believe on the left door.
There.
Yeah, that's organic milk. On the left door, I believe, is regular milk. Everybody look inside my fridge. Sorry, I don't have any non-organic milk.
Try the whipping cream.
Yeah.
Whipping cream is
That's
kind of
good.
the same thing. Not quite. You don't drink whipping cream.
It'll be a good test, even the organic, if she has an issue with the beef, because we can rule out a casein protein
Okay.
issue. Because even with the organic milk, if she doesn't have an issue with beef, go right to milk and test regular milk, test organic milk. If the two of them are the same, you can test some goat meat or goat cheese. If you have an issue with all of them, you have a casein protein issue, which is not that uncommon.
Okay.
I have it.
Okay. I meant to bring lamb, but
You meant to bring your goat?
no, I meant to bring lamb.
Oh, okay.
Lamb meat. I forgot. So let's start with the regular size. Regular.
dig out an egg.
Yeah, let's dig out an egg. Poor Vito. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, she tests nice and strong with that. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So Vito needs animal protein of some sorts.
She needs her protein. Well, she's still
does.
working out, so she definitely needs her protein.
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
This
what I
is-
want you to take notice of is whether she's any stronger, or it's about the same, or a little bit weaker, a little bit stronger.
Then
It'll make a
these?
difference.
Okay.
With those, if she's stronger, weaker than the
Then
regular
those,
eggs.
yeah. That made her stronger. So
Yeah,
we'll
oh, I
see
can
what
see it.
happens. Yeah, okay. So let's see if she's stronger than the last test. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. I would say she's just as strong.
So,
She needs more
in
protein.
your case, which is perfect, that means you don't have to spend the extra money on free-range eggs. You can go buy regular eggs, because your body will thrive on either one.
So we're going to keep going with the poultry. So I just brought this glass container because I thought it might be gross to put.
I can just do it with
Do you want to do it
Yeah.
with that? Okay.
That way, we'll determine whether she has an issue with the package or whether she has an issue. Well,
Okay.
I'll talk about all that before the video.
Okay.
You guys have already heard about this.
Ready? So this
If you
is
have neck
frozen.
pain, this is perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, she's fine with regular chicken. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, really strong, actually.
Yeah.
Which means you need you need more protein than what you're probably taking right now. That's a bit advanced from what we're doing here today, but maybe in another video
Interesting.
we'll talk about
The macronutrients and your needs and stuff.
and how to determine what you need more of, what you need less of.
Okay.
So now we have some free-range chicken.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, nice and strong.
Do it one more time.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah.
The same, or was it a little bit weaker?
Maybe a smidget stronger with
Stronger,
that.
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Let's move on to bacon. Hello.
Newly listed on the World Health Organization as a Class 1 carcinogen.
Yeah.
So let's see what her body says. Don't necessarily believe the World Health Organization. In their list of Class 1 carcinogens are six different substances which they list as absolutely cancer-causing that are actually used in chemotherapy. They're in chemotherapy drugs, but listed as cancer-causing. Think about that. So we're going to see what her body says. If her body says yes to bacon, there's a good chance that if she's not distributing water properly in her body. That's advanced from what we're talking about here. It's extended part. But we'll see. And I don't think she. Anyway, you'll see, and then I'll explain.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, no, it's making.
She's weaker, but she's not a lot
No,
weaker.
it's not. Yeah, it's not like.
So for somebody who had a water distribution issue, somebody whose feet might swell up or ankles might swell up, hands might swell up, they might actually test positive for that because of the sheer volume of sodium that's in it. Because sodium is the water distribution or regulator within the body. So in those cases, something like that, which you know is probably not good for you and you test strong, or even like you did, it's a single ingredient, and that has a long list of ingredients. There's something in it that she needs a lot for something that's so bad for you, but tastes so damn good.
I know, it's really good.
All right,
Yeah.
we're on to the last one.
We're on to the last, the kind of beef stuff. So we've got regular ground beef.
Is it organic?
Nope.
Nope, this is regular ground beef. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, she's nice and strong. 3, 2, 1, go. Good for her.
Before we go any further, I want you all to recognize something. As Rachel is testing, you can actually visibly see the difference in how far her arm moves. If you put your arm out again, Vera, and just kind of start, you'll see, like, just start
Ready?
a little
3,
test.
2, 1, go.
See, she's locked, and when she begins to test, you can see if it moves quickly, you can see the differences. I can physically see it without even experiencing it, whether she's stronger or weaker. You'll get used to that. As you do it, with more experience, for the benefit of the audience, you'll get used to knowing just by sitting back and watching somebody else do it. But anyway, sorry, I'm going to shut up again.
No, that's good. Now, she's luckily doesn't necessarily need organic meats, but this is certified organic beef T-bone steak.
We'll see if it makes her stronger now.
Yeah, that's right. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it does.
Stronger
3,
than
2,
regular.
1, go. Yeah, stronger than.
And what I just said, people, about paying attention, you'll notice that when she tested for the organic beef, that her arm didn't go down at all before correcting and coming up. You didn't move it, period. So she needs her beef. Obviously doesn't have a casein issue, as we talked about a couple of minutes ago. So we're going to just test some regular milk. Some organic milk. I didn't have any regular milk here. All we have is cream. So we're going to test the two.
Let's start with the cream. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. No, she could win. Yeah,
She's a little weaker.
She's a weaker, yeah.
Now this is where we might want to retest her polarity one more time. Show me yes or no.
So we're just gonna, like Tim said, retest her polarity, see if she's flipping on us. So Vito, let's put your arm out and let's show me yes. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, she's nice and strong.
That's all you need to do.
Okay.
You don't need to show me no.
Okay.
So just one more time with that.
Let's retest it.
Just to make sure.
Yeah. It's a good exercise to do, halfway through testing anyway. So, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine. So now we'll do organic milk, and we're going to see if that makes her any stronger.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, she's
And
strong.
it definitely
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Okay, so one more thing that we're gonna do that we never even brought out here, but over there we have some homemade bread versus
Oh,
Ben's
right.
bread. Once again,
Maybe just this one. I bought this one yesterday.
Oh, the Superstore?
Yeah.
Sure.
So let's see.
and
And let's bring some hot dog buns. So let's start with the hot dog buns. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
absolutely not. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Sorry. And let's go on. So Vito bought this yesterday. Let's see if it's good for her or not. Did you balance test yourself
No,
with it?
no.
Okay. So let's see. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. It's not too bad. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
A little bit weaker.
Yeah.
Weaker. Yeah.
All right, now this is made in a bakery, a local bakery. It's pretty dried up now. I think that was here the last time we did.
Maybe, yeah.
But that's fine, you know,
It's okay.
as long as it's not full of
It's
mold.
not.
No.
Yeah, no, we're good. So it's not mass produced. It's
With real
yeah.
ingredients.
Yeah, real ingredients, controlled ingredients, I would say.
Not full of preservatives.
Yeah, that's the key word. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, she tastes nice and strong
Tastes
for
nice
that
and
one.
strong.
Yep.
And it's too bad that we never, normally we get that bread. I don't eat any bread, but
Okay.
my wife and mother-in-law who lives with us. Is there any over there? Do I see them?
Oh, there's just the white bread from the bakery?
Well, there's
This
bake-
looks like, yeah.
yeah.
So
There we
let's
go.
compare these
Okay.
two, Vito.
So,
So
Although-
technically, it kind of looks like the same bread, but this was made in Superstore at
Maybe.
a grocery store. What's that?
maybe, they may have
Maybe.
subcontracted it to
Right,
be
right,
made
right.
at one of the mass manufacturers
Right. And then we have bakery bread
from the bakery
from
down
the
street.
bakery, yeah, from a local bakery. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, she's fine
you
with
see the
that
difference?
one.
Yeah.
So it's likely
stop
the
with the super-
preservatives, yeah.
There's preservatives in it. Superstore probably subcontracted out their bread, not made in-house, or they put preservatives in it to make it last longer.
Longer, yeah.
For better, higher profits to get more before it goes to waste. So now what we're going to do is I want to show everybody. I don't know if I'm not even going to tell. I don't know if she remembers or not, but I'm not going to tell
I think I do. yeah.
even tell them what vial it is. I'll tell you afterwards.
So Tim went into his just regular kitchen and put
Just
stuff in
regular.
vials, stuff in back there. So let's see what happens.
Can't see it.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. That's crack.
That's right. This is refined
Sugar, yeah.
from a regular bag of sugar. Sugar, folks, when you look at an MRI side by side of a person on cocaine and a person on refined sugar, the brain with refined sugar is more active than the person on cocaine. That's how bad it is for you. I gave up sugar, refined sugar, in January. One more month, folks, and I'll be a year clean. And we need some sugar
Off crack.
anonymous addicts.
Yeah.
Anonymous groups. You saw a couple of items in here that are organic. The only couple of processed foods that I eat, but that's because they have only 1 or 2 ingredients. So that was sugar. And now,
I know what this is, but
sugar
we
is
won't tell them.
bad. Don't eat it, folks. Throw it out. It'll change your life. My energy levels are higher now. Well, they're about the same now as they were when I was a teenager. Now, if I just had a good back on me, I'd run around in circles. But I can't. I don't. So now this is regular white enriched flour.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Ready?
All right, one more
3,
time.
2, 1, go. Yeah, she's.
And that's interesting. So what we just found out, because to retest that bread again, that bread is made with regular white enriched flour. But we already identified that with this vial that she has an issue with regular white enriched flour, but not with the bread that's almost completely made of it. So there's something else in the bread in which she needs. Could be the yeast. I know that sounds crazy, but yeast turns into B vitamins anyway. Could be an issue with B vitamins. Again, that's far more advanced than what we're going to talk about today.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it makes her
And I'll try
stronger.
that again. Regular white enriched flour that is all made purely that bread.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Now, this could be a individual manufacturer issue. So you could actually try different manufacturers, different brands. The bleaching process of bleaching the flour from this particular brand, which I don't remember what it is, may be of issue to you. That might be the issue. It could be full of rat shit, since the grain mills are full of rats.
Wonderful.
It'll gross you out, folks, if you ever saw the inside of a grain mill. But anyway, now there's one more thing that we want to do. Actually, two more things. This should be interesting because it's related. Gluten. This is pure gluten flour. Pure. Everybody talks about gluten and how nasty gluten is. That's for mommy groups who want to have excuses for their kids being assholes. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. The mommy groups blame gluten for everything. If their kid wets their pants, it's gluten. If their kid is being a jerk, it's gluten. If the kid doesn't do well in school, it's a freaking gluten.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
No issue. Most people don't have an issue with gluten. There's only about 1% of the people that actually have gluten intolerances or full-blown celiac disease. Gluten is a protein. It's not essential, but it's a nutritional protein that most of us need. Last one, and they're mislabeled, so we just have to remember that.
Yep.
So
This is traditional
that's
coffee.
regular coffee,
Yep.
like you would get at your Tim Hortons, your Starbucks, or unless you bought organic coffee. This would be the regular coffee full of pesticides, and 90% of the world's coffee beans are genetically modified. So, for you coffee drinkers, I'm going to apologize in advance.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Regular coffee.
She's fighting really,
Oh, she can
really
fight
hard.
really- she can fight all day long.
I know. Let's try it again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
And I just want everybody to know, I'm being a little silly and I'm cursing a little bit in this, and that's just me. When it comes to earlier talking about the kids being assholes, most of the kids being assholes and adults being assholes, as I've proven, and for those of you who've seen, I've held the free events where I've treated people with ADD and ADHD, kids, adults. A lot of it has to do with mineral deficiencies, but that's for another video. No, I don't think kids are assholes, before anybody attacks me on that. Some are, but that's fine. I'm kidding. So we just tested that.
So that was actually decaf, regular coffee.
Oh, that was
right?
decaf.
That was decaf, yeah.
Regular traditional coffee. So now we're going to check.
This is regular coffee.
That's regular coffee.
Yep.
That's correct.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Regular coffee. Sorry, now this is
So this is organic coffee.
organic coffee beans. Free trade organic.
Vito's praying really hard right now. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. It's not making her stronger, but it's not as bad as the others.
I don't care who you are. The only place coffee should enter your body is indeed in the form of an enema. And they are very, very good for enemas. Drinking it, nasty.
It tastes so good though.
Yeah, well, so does that vial of sugar. That organic, supposedly organic, anyway.
Yeah.
The bad peanut butter tastes good too. It doesn't mean it's good for you, and your body just told you that. There's absolutely, I don't know anything, your body knows everything, and it just proved it. But if you guys want to sign off now, and that'll be the end of this, and just kind of.
Perfect. Well, I just want to thank you all for tuning in with us. I hope you learned something today. It means a lot that you gave us your time and attention. And Vito, anything to add to that?
I just
How
want.
was your experience?
Exactly. I just wanted to say that this was a very big learning experience for me. I've been experiencing food intolerances for a while now, and I think that this is a great way to learn what is good for my body and what's not. So I'm just happy with what I've learned, and I plan on continuing to incorporate it in my everyday life. So thank you.
Bye from me too, folks.
Bye, everyone. Take care.